What is, kind of just speaking about the talent and management relationship, what is Bill Belichick's relationship with Robert Kraft? Because they seemed fine during the press conference announcing that Bill was leaving.
You thought
And then,
so?
yeah, it seemed okay. No,
Okay, just okay. No, they
right.
they
And then
they
then you hear the talk about Kraft maybe pushing the Falcons off of him, and then you see them at the Brady roast together. So
that
I
was
just,
awkward too.
yeah,
That was awkward. Look, I think it's very simple, and this is what happens with great teams, uh, great bands, great artists. It gets to the point where you're working together for a long time, and then ego gets in the way. You have some success, and egos will always bring the operation down. That is good. What's the answer? What's the answer for the demise of most things? It's egos. And so that was the demise of Brady Belichick. The ego of Bill, and the stubbornness of Bill saying, "Hey, wait a minute, I've never seen a quarterback be successful after this successful at 40 years old. Well, you got one now. Accept it. He's the he's the exception at his age, Bill, just like you're the exception at your age for head coaches. I still think Bill Belichick could coach. Bill Belichick could coach. He could coach right now. Now, I don't know if I'd let him run the whole operation, but as a game day coach, as a strategist, as an analyst, fantastic. So Bill didn't recognize that Brady was the exception, and that got in the way of their relationship. And I think Robert Kraft very simply wanted more credit. He wanted more credit. And Bill knew he wanted more credit. And it just got to be, I think in the last couple of years there, it got to be a little nasty. Um, Nasty because Kraft is not getting the credit that he wanted, and also nasty because there are three guys: the coach, the quarterback, and the owner. And the owner and the quarterback were like this, and the coach was trying to move on, and the owner and the quarterback were trying to hold their position. It was just very tense, and that's what led to ultimately the breakup. And like it could have been saved if they wanted to save it. I mean, like it's like most things. If you have some distance and you're watching people argue, it's very easy for you to be the arbitrator and be like, okay, well, I can see a compromise. Why don't you do that? And why don't you do that? And everything is good. But they didn't want to.
yeah.
They just got sick of each other. Like Bill, if I'm Robert Kraft, like 3 years ago, I would have taken personnel power away from Bill, but framed it in a way that would be helpful to him. This is going to extend your coaching career. I always want you to be the head coach of the New England Patriots, and this is the way to do it. Except he didn't always want him to be the head coach of the New England Patriots. He wanted to move on. And so where are they right now to answer your question? Probably courteous. Probably at the point where they're going to be courteous because they're both going to, by the time this airs, it will have happened. But the Tom Brady celebration in Boston, Kraft will be there. Brady will be there, obviously. So will
Yeah.
Belichick. They'll do what they have to do, but it's not a great relationship right now.
Logan Ryan was recently on Colin Cowherd's show, and he hinted that Belichick's politics might have caused a locker room issue. Did you ever see that as an issue?
Um, I didn't see it as an issue because I was naive. Because I remember talking to guys. I thought it would be explosive. It's 2016. We know what this country was like in 16, what it's like now.
Yeah.
People there's you want to talk about compromise? Nobody compromises. If you feel the way you feel, if you are a political person, you think my side is right, that side is wrong. Period. So I knew that. I'm like, how did you all? And I remember asking McCourty this and some other players and Matthew Slater. This is long before the dynasty. Said, how did you manage to win the Super Bowl in the same year and have it? You've got to live with people who you vehemently disagree with philosophically. Your head coach is friends with Donald Trump. Your quarterback's got a Make America Great Again hat in his locker. And you guys appear to be close and you can get the job done. Like, how did that happen? And he talked about the professionalism and all that stuff. He gave me that answer. But now the real answers are coming out. It was tension.
Yeah.
It was tension, but they were able to overcome it, which is still there was an issue there. I guess they just kind of suppressed it.